Good day, everyone. It's great to see so many lab leaders here today. Let me ask you this. How many of you have an Excel sheet open right now? If you do, you're going to love what we are talking about today, because we are going to show you how to leave those spreadsheets behind for good. As someone who has spent years working with labs in the food and beverage sector, I know the unique challenges that quality and quality assurance teams face. Whether it's managing data chaos, navigating compliance requirements, or just simply trying to improve efficiency, labs are under constant pressure to deliver results quickly and correctly. In this webinar, we are going to dive into those challenges. But more importantly, we will focus on solutions, especially how digitalization can transform the way your lab operates. By the end of this session, you will not only understand the benefits of digitalization, but also leave with practical steps to start this journey in your own laboratory. To start, let me share a few housekeeping notes. Feel free to ask questions during the presentation using just the chat function. I will address them at the end during our Q&A session. If you like to have a copy of the slides or additional resources, just let us know. Do the request by mail to hello@onelimbs.com, and we are happy to provide them to you. A bit about myself. I've been helping labs in industries like food and beverage, pharma, biotech, and also material sciences and life sciences to optimize their processes through digitalization. With the background as a lab technician, biomedical engineer, and environmental engineering, combined with some expertise in Lean Six Sigma, I focus on reducing inefficiencies and empower laboratory teams globally to make smarter decisions with better data. I founded OneLimbs with a mission to take labs out of their analog age, to give them the tools to succeed in a digital world. Today, I will share what I've learned along the way and show you how to overcome the most common challenges. We will have 5 topics for today, and we'll just start with the first one, the goals of this webinar. Our session today has 3 key goals. Number 1, identify the most significant challenges labs face in the food industry. Number 1 and number 2, show how digital tools like OneLimbs can streamline workflows, reduce errors, and improve decision-making. And number 3, share real-world success stories and provide actionable steps to help you get started. This isn't about technology. It's about transforming how your lab operates, so you can focus on ensuring quality and compliance. Let's start by talking about the reality of quality control and quality assurance laboratories in the food and beverage industry. Many labs are still relying on manual processes. Excel sheets, handwritten raw data sheets, and disconnected systems. Here are some of the biggest challenges I see on a daily basis. Number 1, the manual workflows. These are time-consuming and prone to human error. For example, logging test results by hand introduces delays and creates opportunities for mistakes. Scattered data. When data is spread across different systems, or worse, in physical files, traceability becomes a really nightmare. This is especially critical in food industry, where recalls or audits can happen at any time. Audit pressure. Preparing for an audit is often an all-hands-on-deck situation, with team members scrambling to locate and verify data. Here's an example. One lab I worked with spent over 40% of their reporting time just reconciling errors. Imagine what you could do with that time if those errors didn't exist. Or another example of a juice manufacturer in the quality assurance laboratory testing for environmental monitoring was plagued by human errors and manual data entry. By recording their day-to-day activities, we pinpoint repetitive steps as their root cause. Simplifying data inputs through pre-structured templates reduces errors by 30%, allowing the team to trust their results. So these challenges don't just create inefficiencies, they have a real impact on your lab's performance. This, for example, number one, as time delays. When it comes days to generate a report, decision-making slows down. This can delay product releases or corrective actions. Number two, increased errors. So scattered data and manual processes often lead to inconsistencies, making it really difficult to trust the numbers you're working with. Or number three, the compliance risk. Without complete and traceable data, audits become stressful, and the risk of non-compliance increases significantly. In the food industry, where regulations like IFS, BRC, or ISO 22000 demands precision, these issues aren't just inconvenient. In my opinion, they're dangerous. In a seafood production quality control laboratory, frequent miscommunication between the supply chain, the production, and the sales departments cause delays in releasing test results. Together, we implemented a central overview of all the documents for inter-department updates. This small change created the transparency, reduced delays, and improved relationships and communication across teams. Just as an example. This is where digitalization comes into play. OneLIMS was designed specifically to tackle these challenges head on. Let's look at how it helps. Number one, first of all, we have also the digitalization of OneLIMS and what will be the goals by analyzing within the first assessment and the first step. So this will be the understanding of the quality and laboratory processes within the traceability of the outcomes. Number two is the recognizing risks and opportunities for processes, data, and the team with communication and also the system connectivity. And number three is to detect and evaluate the advantages and the added value of digitalization with opportunities for a LIMS or any other digital solution. Let's go one step further. So this is where digitalization comes into play. Because number one is centralized data management. All your lab data is stored in one place, making it easy to access, trace, and analyze all of the laboratory and quality data. Number two, automated workflows. Tasks like sample tracking, data entry, and reporting are automated, reducing errors and freeing up your team's time. And number three are real-time insights. With a dashboard that update in real time, you can see the status of your lab at a glance. A practical tip here: start with the process that causes the most bottlenecks. For many labs, that's reporting or sample tracking, sample automation. Automating your reports and sample tracking can save hours of work every week. At a nut processing company struggled with batch traceability during recalls. We mapped their entire process, identifying gaps in their sample identification system. Introducing clear labeling protocols and linked them into the batch records allowed for quick and accurate traceability, which provide invaluable during their next regulatory inspections. Here's a closer look at what makes OneLIMS so effective. Number one is the automated reporting. Forget manual spreadsheets for a moment. OneLIMS can generate reports automatically based on your data within seconds. Real-time dashboard. This gives you a live view of everything happened in your lab, from sample status to quality KPI trends. Everything on one side. And number three is the seamless integration. OneLIMS connects your ERP system, lab instruments, and external service laboratories, ensuring a smooth flow of information. By simplifying these processes, OneLIMS not only improves efficiency for the lab team, but also gives your team the tools to focus on what really matters, ensuring quality and research and development. A fruit juicer manufacturer needed to track allergens testing results across multiple facilities. After analyzing their procedures, we helped implementing unified report format. This gave them a clear view of compliance across sites and improved their response time to customer inquiries. Let me share a story from one of our first clients, a mid-sized food, cosmetic, and pharma raw material producer in Switzerland with their internal quality control laboratory. Before OneLIMS, their workflows were slow, data was scattered, and audits were a constant source of stress. The problem: a mid-sized approach here slows. Give me a sec. So the company faced recurring issues with inconsistent test results across shifts. Each shift follows slightly different testing procedures, which led to variations in moisture level and contaminants analysis. These inconsistencies results in customer complaints, delays in shipment, and wasted raw materials. How we proceed with this evaluation and to detect the current state? Number one, we conducted a detailed analysis of the lab workflows, focusing on where variations occurred. This includes observing test methods during different shifts and identifying gaps in training and documentation. Number two is the implementation phase. To address the inconsistencies, we introduced standardized operating procedures for all the critical tests together with our client, ensuring each shift followed the same protocols. Additionally, hands-on training sessions were held to align the team on best practices and to importance of adherence to standards. And step three was the monitoring phase. A monitoring system was put in place to regularly review test results and provide feedbacks to the team, ensuring continuous improvement. After the implementation, they achieved a 45% faster workflows by automating reduced delays significantly. a 32% fewer errors by centralizing data, eliminating inconsistencies, and a 100% audit readiness with complete traceability. Audits became simple and stress-free. This transformation didn't just improve the operations, it gave the team confidence and a peace of mind. This case study demonstrates the power of standardized procedures and team alignment in reducing inconsistencies and improving lab performance. It serves as a reminder that small focused changes can lead to a significant improvement in quality and efficiency. If you want to read more about this case study, visit our website on onelimbs.com under case studies, or just scan the QR code. So what's the big picture? Digitalization offers finally 3 key benefits. Number 1 is the processes. Faster and more efficient workflows save time and reduce costs. Number 2 are the data. So centralized, reliable data improves decision-making and ensures compliance. And number 3 is the team. By automating repetitive tasks, your team can focus on strategic activities that drive value. A practical tip from my side based on our experience is start small. Pick one area, measure the impact of digitalization, and then scale it up. This approach minimizes disruption while maximizing results. In a pasta manufacturing quality control lab, tracking moisture levels was inconsistent, affecting product quality. By evaluating their data collection methods, we introduced a standardized routine for recording test results at specific intervals. This minimized inconsistencies and ensured better quality control. Sometimes it's just the small parts that make a bigger impact. If you need more information about case study from different industries, or just want to see if your industry provides also, or there are a solution provided, just check our website on onelimbs.com. And if you have no clue where to start, just scan a QR code and do our lab fitness test. Takes 5 to 10 minutes and ask or answer 15 questions. And you get a current state with an action plan and a rough overview about your current bottlenecks. I will leave you with this thought. Is your lab managing your data, or is your data managing your lab? Let's flip this narrative. It's been a pleasure sharing this insight with you. Your lab's potential is immense, and with the right steps, you can achieve incredible results. If you're ready to take the next step, we are here to support you at every step of the way. Until then, keep driving quality forward. Thank you for joining us today. If you're ready to start your digital journey, let's just connect. Whether it's consultation or a demo of OneLimbs, we're here to help and transform your lab into a smarter, more efficient ecosystem. My name is Philip, and I wish you a wonderful day. See you soon.